Hi, welcome back to the farm. Today we're working on a 1973 International 454. Has the C157 engine, gasoline. When we got it, the number 4 cylinder was not firing, and you could hear a suction through the exhaust. So when we got it home, we took the valve cover off and to see if the valves were stuck or if the push rods were bent or adjusted properly. And everything seemed to be okay there. So we put number 4 up on top dead center and put some air into the cylinder, and it would just come right out the exhaust. So there's a big leak by the exhaust valve. The rest of the cylinders seem to be good. They have compression up to 170, 160 psi, but number 4 was down to 55, 60. So we're going to take the head off and take a look at the exhaust valve and see what's wrong with it, if it's the seat or if it's the valve or both. Well, now with the head off it there, we took the exhaust valve out and the seat looks good. Just some buildup of carbon on the intake valve. Same thing on number 1 there, so we had to clean those up. But the exhaust valve, and just as we thought, the exhaust valve has a big chunk out of it. So that's why it was blowing, sucking back through the exhaust, not building up compression. So I have to get a new valve. Clean up the rest of the valves. Here's a better shot of the valve. There's a pretty big chunk out of there. You see there's a lot of buildup of, I don't know if that's carbon there, it's kind of white. I almost think that that's a lead substitute buildup, and it is on there tough. On the top of the valve here too. And there's even a little nick there. And so that burnt valve is caused by those carbon deposits building up. Then the valve gets hot and expands in the valve guide and causes it to chip. So we'll take all the exhaust valves out and clean them up before we put that new one back in. Well, now we got the head up on a couple of sawhorses so we can work on it easier. And we started taking the exhaust valves out of each cylinder, and then the bad cylinder there, we took the intake valve out. As you can see, it doesn't look too bad on the intakes, so I think we might leave the intakes alone and just do the exhaust, regrinding them. So there's a little pitting on the valve face, so we'll lap them with some valve grinding compound. We use the drill to spin it back and forth. You can see the seats are all in pretty good shape. We brushed this out with a wire brush, clean the carbon out. There's number 4 cylinder. The intake's really in good condition. Got a new valve on the way, so I should be here in a few days, and we'll get this all finished up before then. As you can see, it is cleaning up the valve, grinding it, lapping it. Focus. Still some pits in it. Hard time focusing on it. And it needs to do some more. This is how we're grinding the valves. What we're doing is just putting the drill right on the stem and pulling back on it up against the seat tight, and then spin it one way and switch it over the other direction and in and out. And just wetting it just a little tiny bit, kind of like wet sanding, and it cleans the valves right up. Well, we got it all back together. New head gasket, and then we put some of that copper spray on it. Helps distribute the heat on either side of the gasket. Sounds pretty good now. Now that it's running on all 4 cylinders. We got a few more things to do to it. Gonna have to find a fan shroud. Yeah, so it seems to run pretty good. We've got a few more things to sort out on it, like the rat's nest of wiring, but that shouldn't be too bad. And maybe some cleaning up, a lot of cleaning up, and straighten out the sheet metal, but not too bad. Got good tread on the tires, rims are good, seems to shift good, and now it runs good. So we'll change the oil, that'll be the next thing for it. Well, that ends this for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.